धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणी अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। रामकृष्णाय ते नमः।
subject for this session is nurturing emotional stability. I hope all are comfortable here. Please take your seats. Please make adjustments and take your seats so that the proceedings go on. As told in the morning, immediately after this session, we'll have the valedictory session addressed by Dr. Kalam. He is expected at around 2:45. It depends on his arrival timings. If he comes early, this session on the nurturing emotional stability may have to be stopped or brought to a close depending upon his arrival time, but we have the scheduled time as 2:45. If he is late, it will continue for a short while. About this session, we already have a lot of hints made in last 6 sessions, 4 yesterday and 2 this morning. Emotional stability is a very crucial issue, what is these days called as the EQ, or the emotional quotient. We find a lot of references to it in Swamiji's complete works. For example, he says in one place, "It is the level-headed man, the calm man, of good judgment and cool nerves, of great sympathy and love, who does good work and so does good to himself." This calmness of mind, maintaining stability despite whatever might happen, is an art that has to be learned. I invite Revered Swami Bodhamayananda and Dr. Rao to conduct this session.
The time is short, the subject matter is very, very vast and very sensitive. As far as today's circumstances is concerned, your attention is very much required here. Well, you have seen the life, the difficulties, and the focus with which Sharad Babu is carrying on his journey. That is where the real example of stability or balance or focus is given the priority. Emotional focus. Unless your emotions, which are both negative and positive, they are given a purpose in life. Without a purpose for your work, for your studies, if you do not have it, the emotions will take over. The negative emotions will take over. And as a result, you will be a confused master at the end of the day. You may know a number of things, jack of all, but you may not be the master of your own mind. The very fundamental life, existential life, deals with emotions. Let it be anger, let it be sorrow, let it be happiness, let it be love, let it be faith. These are all waves, high waves and low waves in life's journey. There are 2 ways to overcome the emotions or to balance them. Number 1, Vyatireka bhavane pratipaksha bhavanam. When there is a contradictory thought, when there is a negative thought, a negative impulse, counter-attack by positive prayer, action and studies. Association makes a lot of difference. Vyatireka bhavana. Bhavana is emotions. Vyatireka, that which is contradictory to me. I don't want it, but it has come. Pratipaksha, attack. You need willpower. You need support. You need an association, satsanga. Satsangatve nisangatvam, Shankaracharya says. Through association you will get the courage, the strength to detach. Nisangatve, what do you get? Nirmohatvam. Nirmohatve, what do you get? Nischalatattvam, balance. Chala is restlessness. Nischala, calmness, compose. Nischala tattve jivan mukti. You will be a free man. But what is your focus? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do with the money? What do you want to do with your degree? At the end of the day, as he pointed out, you are one among the many. So what's so great about it? Men have come, men have gone. But there are only few people who leave the footprints on the sands of time. But on the sands of time also waves come and take away the footprints. You should leave your footprint on the rocks. Ashoka Maharaja engraved on the rocks thousands of years ago. Still now people read. He engraved his conduct, his achievements, his do's and don'ts. That became a dharma for the age. Ashoka Dharma. So here we are dealing with your subconscious mind. Emotions, rage there. There is a fire there. In the subconscious mind. When we say mind, we are dealing with 4 levels. As students, as swamis, as watchmen, as parents, as professors, as entrepreneurs, 4. One is the conscious mind, CM. Eating, sleeping, seeing, reading. We don't need much intelligence for it. It's a natural process. And what you are doing at the conscious level resides, residue. It goes down and stocks itself in the subconscious mind. SCM. But there are certain great people. Poets, artists, musicians, adventure seekers, those who face challenges. There are number is few. They live at a higher level. They are conscious. They eat, sleep, family, responsibilities, everything is there. But they give a higher kick to the power. They take up the level of intelligence, buddhi, creativity, higher inspiration. All of us, you see the beautiful gardens all around. But there will be some people who may paint. Take a paper and just in a pencil they may bring out a beautiful sketch. Or somebody may write a poem on the flowers here or on the temple here. Why is that? How is that? All are seeing, but one or two do something different. They are also conscious, they are also eating, they are also maybe here, but they strike there. The music is struck there at the higher level, the buddhi level. Emotions, they utilize the power. They utilize the emotional power. And they bring out something from their own mind, which people read, publish, etc., etc. But the great sages, Vivekananda, Ramakrishna, Ramana, the saints of Maharashtra, of Karnataka, all these great yogis, whose time immemorial we people worship, they live at a higher plane, superconscious mind. They come down, they have a family, they do something for the society, but they go back very quickly. So conscious mind goes down to the subconscious mind. Then people utilize the power to become intelligent. And from intelligence, they have to take up to the higher level, superconscious, the divine state. Then you can take off to the high pillars, high levels of space. Nobody can stop you. You have a beautiful glide. That's like surfing. What does the surfer do? He doesn't go against the waves. He goes above and comes down. He navigates himself all alone with just a surfing board. Who is there? His mind is there. There's nothing, no support there. But wave after wave, at great speed, he's surfing. Mark the point there, he surfs. Sometimes he goes down inside. People think he's dead. But somewhere else he comes out. He knows the tricky path. He has accepted. Well, there's a beautiful film which I would like to, a small clipping. Please see the film carefully. It's very interesting and inspiring. Please watch the expressions of the great sports athletes. What does Socrates say? When you want success as badly as you want the air, then you will get it. There is no other secret of success. Before that you have seen what would happen if each one of us put into practice that passion. Passion is an emotion. Passion to attack, passion to kill, passion to do a crime. But that very tool can be used for constructive purposes to make a heaven on this earth. Vivekananda walked all through the country before going to America, and his climax came in Kanyakumari. Whatever he drew, he utilized it. He brought it to one focus. His passion was only India. He was also like you and me. He also went to college. He also played football. He also played wrestling. He also had his own friends. He was a musician. But his passion focused towards India, seeing the suffering. For the first time, a emotion was utilized for INDIA. When somebody asked Swami Vivekananda, when he was returning back to India, what can we do for you? You have done so much for us. Vivekananda just gave 2 words to them. Love India. He did not give 1 hour lecture on philosophy. He just said, love India. So focus of your emotions, of the energy that you have, of what you see, what you listen, what you think, and the money in your pocket, the degree in your hand. When you have a goal, when you have a purpose, when you have a commitment, nothing can stop you. You are utilizing the energy, not just stabilizing it. Let it flow. Let it flow. That's what the hallmark of these great athletes and sports people are. They've allowed the energy to flow, to hit a goal, to win the, Sergei Bubka, the best example for emotional stability and balance. He used the pole, didn't he? He ran and ran with the pole, taller than him. He put it into the pit and took his body up. What a wonderful game. Body threw it into the air, willpower. Then what did he do? At the nick of the moment, he threw the pole out. And what happened? The other side, a gold medal. Raised both the hands. He has used the pole and he has left the pole. Emotion is like that. Attachment and detachment. Attachment makes you go down. Detachment takes you up. The pilot has to give the gear, then detach, takes off. If he holds it, it goes down only. He has to just hold on. He need not do anything. Flight, heavy Boeings go up. Just by the force. Similarly, my passions, my thoughts. When I see somebody, I get attached. But I cannot leave. I am not able to go forward. That's no love there. So there's a few quick points on this aspect, and we'll go in for some thoughts from you also. What is an emotion? Please just go through. It is an agitation or disturbance of the mind, a feeling, a passion. Any vehement or excited mental state is an emotion. All of you clapped when you saw Pele hitting. It's an excitement at that moment. But can you become a Pele? Utilize that emotion. Utilize that capacity to clap. Don't admire simply people. Don't admire, appreciate simply. Put yourself in the shoes. Why cannot I? So there are hundreds of emotions with their blends and variations. The distortions within, varieties, how emotions come to us, the anger, which has got so many other subordinates to it. The sadnesses, fears, which has anxiety, concern and edginess or terror. Enjoyment, love, which has got so many other synonyms of acceptance, trust, kindness. Then we have surprises, shocks, amazement, wonders. How to balance that? How to stabilize that? The first curriculum will be self-awareness. What did Sharat say? He was talking to himself. He is advising himself. What is that? One who is advising, one who is receiving, the coach and the disciple. He is looking at Sharat as a student. What is that you? Who is looking? It's not Sharat of the body, Sharat of Chennai, not Sharat of some institution. Sharat as a self. Vivekananda as a self. Okay? That awareness, if you lose, you are lost in the world. You become a sheep. You become a goat. Hundreds of goats. One boy was sitting in a classroom along with his other friends. A teacher came, a maths teacher, and said, I give you an example. I want to teach you subtraction. Suppose there are 10 sheep in a peg, and one sheep by mistake goes out of the gate. How many sheep will remain? All the boys said 9. 9. All of them said 9. But this boy kept quiet. He did not answer anything. The teacher said, don't you know that much? All are answering 9. Can't you copy? No, madam. If I tell the right answer, you will scold me. I will not scold you. Tell me the right answer. Then the boy said, if one sheep goes in the peg, there will be 0 sheep. Because one sheep goes, all the sheep will follow. Well, how is it possible? Madam, they know 10 minus 1 is 9. I know the ways of sheep. If one goes, all will go. Nothing will remain there. So that sheepiness will enter inside if you lose your capital S, self. So the higher self is guiding the lower self. Don't do this mistake. You are committing a mistake. No. The higher self, you are aware of it. Then, the personal decision making, examining your actions and knowing their consequences. You are your own